This short interview is with a brand new BearBullTrader lifetime member who is currently in second place in the DOS Trader Challenge. He learned to trade from all of our free YouTube content. This video is intended for new traders or non-BBT members on how to best utilize our free online resources to help you learn how to trade and to improve your trading. Hey, what's up, YouTube traders? This is William from BearBullTraders, and I am speaking with Sanchit from New Delhi, India right now. He is a brand new BearBullTraders member, and he is currently in second place in the DOS Trader Challenge. So I wanted to interview him because he told me that everything that he's doing for the DOS Trader Challenge, he learned from all of our free content on YouTube. So I wanted to pick his brain to see if he's doing so successfully as a brand new US stock market trader, how is he able to incorporate all of the free content we give so that all of you might be able to learn how to better utilize that from our channel and potentially other channels wherever you can get free information. So Sanchit.
Hi, I'm Sanchit from New Delhi. I've been trading for like 1.5 years or so in Indian market, and I wanted to go ahead with my trading journey in a day trading way. So I came across Andrew's book, How to Day Trade for a Living, and man, that was like game changer for me because once I read that book, I believed in myself that yes, I can do that day trading. So there was someone whom I can believe with my money and whom I can believe the education, especially the education you guys provide, because when you look at the world, there are many people who just want to get their program signed up and they don't get any things give for the study. But you, on the other hand, you provided everything with the study material. Like there was everything, every content on your channel, which one new trader can learn. Like everything from the setup, from how to do things, and main thing the psychology, how to go into the markets. You guys have been teaching everything.
Right, so you were trading live with real money in the Indian market for a year and a half, but you really couldn't find your edge. Then you
Yeah.
found our book and our YouTube channel and you wanted to go into the US stock market. So now you've been in the US stock market for 1 month and then you got into the DOS Trader Challenge, correct?
Yeah.
So let's get into exactly how you used all of our free content, because you're right, we do really try to put out a lot of free content. So what exactly do you use? I know you use the pre-market show, correct? You join us every morning for the pre-market show with Norm and Carlos?
Yes, exactly. I join every morning. I have that notification bell in my channel
Nice.
that yeah, because yeah, it's very important to watch that because they teach so nicely. They program it so nicely to the world, like mm, very nicely. All the levels in the pre-market, support and resistance, how the price action works, and not all stocks are tradable, even if they are gapped up or gapped down. So we have to also select, we have to also take the catalyst into our account. So that's how I started looking things. And then I started switching into the recaps of you and Andrews and Amens and Kurt and everyone else. I started watching that thing, and I started watching again and again, which I liked the most. So I started building up that setup in my in market and that US market also. So I tried. So I started actually looking at the patterns. Earlier, I used to not look at the patterns. I just used to see the price and support and resistance according to the pivot points.
Hmm.
But then, as I started watching your content about the strategies, how did you play that day?
Hmm.
So I started applying that. So that really helped me. I could really see the ascending triangles, descending triangles, the wedges, that everything you teach, everything that teaches. So yeah, that was the main learning. And plus one more thing that best in your channel is that you focus more on psychology as well. You focus the no matter how good of a trader you are, but if your psychology is not right, so there's a huge chance that you would fail in the future.
Hmm.
So yeah, that psychology and that whenever you give the recap, I listen you each and every word very carefully. And like everyone says, that there always has to be risk to reward ratio in every trade you play. So I started developing that. thing into my trading style as well, to go for the risk to reward minimum of 2:1, and
Interesting.
that.
So before you really got into our channel and we kind of presented that idea for you, were you thinking in terms of risk to reward at all, or was that not part of your trading?
No, that was not part of my trading. My part of the trading
Interesting.
was making few bucks out of the trade and go ahead. But then the concept of risk to reward, and how to minimize your risk according to setup, and
Mm.
where to take setup, where to take trade. So that's all. Like there's a whole, you know, you the mainly you have focused so nicely on the education, so that's really interesting. Like anyone in the world can just watch Bearbull Traders community on YouTube and learn trading within 3 months, within 4 months.
I don't think you can do it within 3 to 4 months. That's saying a little too much, giving us a little too much praise, but we
No,
do
because
try.
you like literally the content is up to the man, like out of the world content. Because I've seen in India,
Mm.
there's nothing like that, sort of unmatchable.
Well, thank you. And we honestly, all of our team members, we do try to do exactly that. We try to post things to educate. We've tried to
Yeah.
post things where people can share a learning experience with us and together. Okay, so you follow us in the pre-market show. And then you watch our recaps after we're done trading and all the other types of videos we do. But we and I do some live trading that I post videos of me in live trading, so you can see that also.
Yeah.
But really, you have before you're trading and then you have after you're trading. How did you then utilize that into your own trading? I know you started the risk to the rewards, you started the wedges, but you have to do that still on your own. And what was that process like after trying to incorporate
So
our
one
trading?
thing,
Because now you're going to be in our room and you can do it live with everyone. So it'll be
yeah,
different.
yeah. What was the main thing was like when I used to watch pre-market show, and saw the stocks which are gapped up and gapped down with the volume in it,
Mm.
and no buyouts and everything. And then I used to watch the recaps, right? So which all stocks and you traded, or anyone else, even traded, anyone else in the room traded, and then I used to match it with the pre-market, and so what was the activity in the pre-market, and how did you take the trade according to that in that day. So I kind of developed that strategy, like how to take trade, like within 5 minutes of the market opens, or 10 minutes, or to wait till half an hour till the market gets low, or like that. Where I started developing my strategies,
Mm.
and now I'm like, I also go with the 5 minutes breakouts or 3 minutes breakouts,
So
and
that so that's interesting. So you did some analysis. You did our pre-market show, then you saw what we did on that same day, and then you kind of put those two together to try to figure out how did we use the pre-market show into our trading, and you tried to learn from that method, right?
yeah, exactly, exactly. I started
Interesting.
extracting that thing into and making that one thing for the day. How would we trade?
Why I wanted to interview you, Sanchit, is because you're a new member and you've learned so much from our free YouTube content, but you're in second place right now in the DOS Trader Challenge. So I'm going to pull that up. Right now, you are in second place in the equities part of this challenge. And what number are you?
Best 2 to 3.
You are best 223 right here. And since the open of the challenge, you are up $8,000. And we need to note that this first guy right here, who's in first place, he's an options trader. And so he's not he does options, which he's not only doing US stocks. So tell us, what have you done?
I try to simulate as real as possible by taking the setups which you guys teach me. So that's how, yeah, I got up to like $8,000 or something till now.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So how many more days do you have left until it's over?
I think it ends 15th October.
15th of October. So are you getting FOMO right now that you can't catch this guy potentially that's almost double you? Like, are you going to start to trade to win, or are you just going to continue to trade how you have been
I will
trading?
just continue to trade because I saw that guy in the number one. He was like 6 to 8 position, and suddenly climbed today with the, I think, $10,000 net gain. So it was like, I think it's gambling, pure gambling. So gambling only works 1 to 2 3 days, but in the long term it doesn't. And I, on the other hand, trying to replicate the same thing I would replicate on my with my real money. So yeah, I would still go with the consistency and not gamble.
So they gave you a buying power of $100,000, right?
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah,
And so that would be, around equity. Usually we get 4 to 1, 25,000 equity, and you're up 8,000 in one
yes,
month on
yes.
25,000 equity, 100,000 buying power. I mean, if you can just do that, man, and continue to do that, that's all you would ever need to
That
start,
that
especially as a new trader. That's amazing.
that's all because of your community's teaching. Because you have always taught us. You only make 1 to 2% a day, and if you make it consistently, you are good of a trader. So yeah, that's all what I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah, so now can I pull up one of your
Yeah, yeah.
trades that you actually made in this challenge so people can see one?
Yes, yes, sir. Yeah. First, I took that VWAP shot, and then I got out quickly to my break even,
Hmm.
and then again I entered in because I saw it weakness in the chart. So again I entered, and I just started partially 10%, 10%, 10% of the left shares, not 10% of the original volume, but 10% of the left shares each.
So you had a 10% hotkey, you just kept on pushing 10%, 10%, 10%, right?
That
To see you're scaling out on the way down to lock in your profits. But with only 10%, you're still keeping a lot of profits in there as well, right?
Yes, exactly. So I
Hmm.
try to extract as much as I can.
Do you know what your risk to reward about was on this trade or both of them together?
It was like 5 to 1 or 6 to 1, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, great, man.
If
5 to
I
1 or
was,
6 to 1.
yeah,
So your
yeah,
first trade was a small winner, break even. Your second trade with the same type of setup and you re-entered was a 5 or 6 to 1, man. You
yeah,
know, if you just can continue to do those things and then keep your losers short, don't revenge trade, don't emotionally trade, just trade the charts, accept your losses, man. Is that what you've been doing to get to second place in the DOS Trader Challenge? Because that's what we try to teach in all of our YouTube content.
exactly, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do, as you teaches in the your videos. That's what
Hmm.
exactly I'm trying to cooperate in the real life.
All right. Well, Sanchit, great. Thank you so much for doing this with us. Now that you're a BearBullTraders member for life, what are you going to now do differently? Or, like, what's your plan now going forward?
My plan going forward is like to execute simulation trading for like 4 to 5 months, learn how to trade, and then go live. Perhaps once I get the confidence, maybe it would be like less than 3 months, or maybe it could go as long as 6 to 8 months. I don't know. But once I get the confidence to go live, I'll surely go live,
Hmm.
and I'll just keep in touch with you guys
Yeah,
over
no,
time.
and we're all active in the chat all the time. You always can talk to us. You've been in our chat for 2 days now, right?
Yeah, two
And how
days.
have you liked it? Can you kind of give a quick, broad overview for anyone who might have never been in it? Like, what have you experienced so far?
It was like really good being in the community where everyone is giving their best in the community and sharing each and everything as the market rolls out. We are helping each other to make other people better.
Got it. Well, thank you so much, man, for doing this, and I'll definitely be seeing you in the room.
Yeah, thank you.